Okay, so hey everybody, I'm Casey from the NATSA Education Committee. Millard's with us too in the corner behind the camera.
Hello.
And this is Tim Ford from California Board of Equalization. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm the administrator of the Motor Carrier Office for the state of California. We handle the IFTA credentials, auditing, and for the state.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
Okay. Well, we wanted to ask you a couple of questions, just sort of getting ready for electronic data coming in and IFTA and audits. And the first one is more of an icebreaker. How are you enjoying Houston so far?
Houston is very warm and humid, which is different coming from California.
Nice change of pace.
It is. It is.
At least it's not raining.
Exactly. Aren't we glad about that? Although we love having the rain this year, right?
Yeah, I think we needed it for sure. So now jumping into more of the difficult questions. As you know, the FMCSA's enforcement of electronic logging devices is right around the corner, December 17th, 2018. And so us as agents, we're trying everything we can to prepare our customers for this transition. And we're wondering what, if anything, you've done at your agency to prepare for electronic data and audits and everything that's going to go with it.
As far as Board of Equalization, or my agency, we are testing a new audit platform that will allow us to import electronically information, whether it be mileage records based on odometer readings or mileage records based on data points, all those things so that we can get away from our auditors being key data people and getting in information. So yeah, we're kind of excited about the electronic logs and apprehensive at the same time.
Excited and apprehensive, but so you're working to be able to read that data in electronically.
Right.
Okay, fabulous. What do you want the industry out there to know about electronic data, and what concerns do you have about this sort of transition?
Well, I think the transition is going to be a learning curve for all of us as we see it. But just in what we know about electronic data is the information is only as good as the data we put into it in anything. And so when we're auditing, it does change the focus of the audit a little bit. Although we're always looking at what's the quality of the records.
Okay.
And the same thing we're seeing there is what's the quality of the electronic log? What are the safeguards on it that we can rely? How reliable is that information?
Okay.
That would be.
So similar, but a little bit different than paper records.
Oh yes, similar in that you're looking for the quality of the record, but different in that I think some of the fear is that it's just going to be so much information electronically that we're going to see compared to the paper records, which is long. I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. We're going to find out. It's going to be exciting, but yeah, it's going to be the quality of the records that we're going to be looking at.
Okay. What is your recommendation on how an agent can best prepare their customers for an audit, especially in terms of electronic data?
Yeah, one of the interesting things I saw here, which I thought was cool, is one of the providers actually did a pamphlet, which I don't think I'm going to do that, a brochure that shows how their electronic system works, how it captures it. Anyway, so what we're looking at is they showed how their program worked, where it captured it, how it stored it, what the security behind the storage was, who could change it. It was just really a nice little format for us to see, which gets us started.
Sure.
Probably going to answer a lot of questions. When I saw that, holy cow, others are going to have a lot of questions answered just in that format. So that's a good idea. If they have an electronic provider, how are they collecting it? How is it stored? And then they had how they compiled their reports out of it that they use to file the returns, which is helpful to us because then we can follow that. And does their program really do what it says it does? And those kind of things.
So having something already put together that explains basically the internal controls of their device.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And when you have something like that, usually your electronic system's doing the same thing over and over. That's the nice thing about an electronic system. It's consistent. And so once you've built that document, you have it for us, IRP, whoever it is that's coming in to look at the records, whether it's DOT.
Okay. So the next question. So you've been to a lot of these IFTA IRP
meetings.
Since
1996.
Coming 2 or 3 times a year?
I I think I try to make all of them, the managers and law enforcement, the annual business meeting, and the audit, because
So 4 times a year.
that's 3, right?
3.
Yeah, that's 3. I
Don't
go.
ask
I
me
have.
to
I
count.
have.
I'm not an
Yeah,
auditor.
yeah. Well, me either, but we pretend. No. But no. There's just you just learn so much, and I've been coming for a long time. You meet people, things change. It's just a really useful tool. I mean, every year I come here and meet somebody, learn something I didn't know. And,
What's the most interesting thing you think you've learned in all your years, all your meetings?
what's the most interesting thing I've learned?
Yeah, or
I
the
don't know.
funniest or the craziest. Tell us a story or something.
Tell you a story about the meetings.
That's something you learned or something.
Something
Whatever.
I've learned at
Yeah.
the meetings. Well, gosh, that's the equipment. I know you told me these questions, but it's hard to come down with one that I can tell you that several times we've come back from these meetings, and I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, but I come back from these meetings and changed how we do business in California.
So it does matter.
Oh yeah, because of stuff we've learned, stuff we've heard. I can tell you I've come back from these meetings because of agents I've met here who've come and told me something that was going on that I didn't even know was happening in my shop, but I had to go to a meeting to find it out. But the thing about it is the meeting gives us opportunity to talk, meet, put a face on the phone that's there, and that face-to-face meeting, it makes it different when you call me up on the phone. If
I do call you kind
and
of a
you
lot.
do every once in a while.
Yeah.
We know each other.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I think that's probably the biggest benefit here is just the fact that you make the networking that can occur in this place.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions we had for you today.
Yay!
Thank you so much for spending time with us and for helping us try this out for the first time.
You bet.
We hope that maybe we can interview you again someday.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
All right, thanks.